Welcome back to the Supremely Black Podcast. This is your boy D Rose. Gucci man, come on, bro. Let's go on and hop in this back seat, man. Let's ride for a minute. I know you all have seen, heard the new song, Lil Durk and Gucci Mane, Rumors. I really wasn't even gonna touch this. One of my supporters that hit me up was like, this makes a lot of sense based off of the interview or the podcast that you all had talked about from the OGs just being older and not wiser. How can I look at this? Gucci Mane, aka Radrick Davis, is 41 years old. Lil Durk, them 20 something. He beefed with King Von, not King Von, excuse me. NBA Youngboy. They throwing subliminal at each other. You feel me? You see, they in their 20s. This was, to me, like we've talked about on the episode, is that everybody that's getting this OG title can't be considered OG just because they're older. At 41, I'm going to keep it real with you, and rest in peace to my mom. Like she always told me, if there's a nigga that's around you that's that much older than you, that's not showing you a different way, he's just older. That does not make him more mature. I think this is a perfect opportunity. Of course, we've seen him, him and Jeezy back and forth in the verses. He dissed Pookie Low. Okay, cool. Everybody felt like that was a publicity stunt, but we expected that from Gucci, right? But then being a husband and a father, you would think that at this particular point that he would move on from conducting himself like that. But clout, being the hell of a drug that it is nowadays, he hops on the song and brings up Pookie Low again in the new song with Durk. With Durk having everything going on in the industry, with him and NBA Youngboy having a spelling bee contest, it's like this is stupid shit. So now, salute to Ayo, man. I be seeing or, watching and supporting when he's talking about the rap trap. It just makes more sense now. It makes everything that he says even more relevant because, let me tie this in like I was saying for you all. If take away the celebrity, take away the bread. For all the cats that's either young, they're going to see this video, or even the older cats, just walk with me for a minute. You go to the hood, you and your partners, y'all, let's go 16, 17, y'all doing y'all thing in the hood, moving around, doing what you do. There's a 41-year-old cat that's in the hood that's on the same shit y'all on. I want y'all to leave in the comments, are you still listening to what that 41-year-old talking about and he on the same shit y'all on? Or you looking at him like, man, this clown ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got to be a sin out. If he ain't calling shots or doing what he needs to be doing, there's not a 41-year-old that you would be getting in the car with that you would think was cool. Only reason why he would even be around at 41 is because he can buy y'all liquor. Like, let's just keep it real. If you take the celebrity away from that, Gucci look like a fucking fool with a bunch of 20-year-olds still rapping about killing somebody that was honestly just self-defense. Not to say he ain't put in no work or did what he had to do to survive, but at the end of the day, this is a perfect example. And the reason why I say that is because Kodak Black had spoke about how Gucci had deaded the little bullshit that him and Pooh Shiesty had going on back and forth, right? So with that response, and then you come with this, is like, are you only doing it when it's beneficial to you? Because you know for a fact if Pooh Shiesty gets into it, he can't really respond like he wants to. He locked up, he dropped the song, he even shouted out Kodak Black. You dead net protects your artist, right? But then you get on the song and then you go right back at Pookie Low, which isn't here to defend himself, going at Jeezy, which y'all were grown men and face to face in the verses and left alone. Y'all even went to the same club, so it can't be that much smoke. So if it's about the bread, let it be about the bread. But here's the impact that it has on the youth is that they're looking at this from the spelling bee contest that Durk and NBA Youngboy had to you still bringing up something that you did 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. You look foolish, man. I can't say it no different. It's because at 41, you should be setting a different example. You should be talking about, owning businesses, talking about how Ross get on the track, how Jay-Z get on the start and on that. Like, we understand, but we're not expecting Gucci Mane in 2006. We're not expecting the lean Gucci with the gold grill. We're expecting, You got your dinner's work, you know, you got yourself together, you married, you got a kid. That's the grown man that you should be showing these young men. The same way you squash that with your artist needs to be the same way that you quit mentioning Pukalo, but then also showing Durk and talking to the other artists that it ain't worth it because you're just going to end up throwing your life away, or 15 years later, 10 years later, now they're coming out and having to apologize. They was on the perks, they was on the lean, they was doing everything in their mind. They had their mind messed up, but then when they get some real prison time, they got to sit down and they come home and everybody's not going to be fortunate enough to have a woman that can hold them down. So I just always look at the thing is that being somebody that has come up in their life and seeing the impacts of it and not being able to identify the difference between the real and the fake, or just how you being misled, that's not a true representation. The people that I know that are 40 plus with kids and a wife, they not spinning no blocks, they not talking about no ops, they definitely ain't giving a damn about what they did when they was in they proving days, when they had to get out in the yard or jump out in the street and have their business. I just think that as men that are of a stature that's really touching money like that, we have to start looking and talking about different things to influence the youth. I mean, we understand that parents is important, but then also as the people that are influencers, that are the artists, that have a position, have a platform, you look foolish being 41 when them kids look it up, and then you're around a bunch of 20-year-olds because they're going to think, man, this old boy down the street, you know, John is always, you know, drinking and he's still, you know, copping, you know, a 3.5 or some loud from somebody, or, you know what I'm saying, a quarter, maybe half a zip, maybe a whole zip, and he's still penny pinching, and he on the block with us, and he got a couple 20s, but that doesn't get no respect. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, at 41, show them a different, lead by a different example than what you're showing right now. You know, we expect more. The people that grew up and seen that you've evolved, and we see what you have at the house. That's not the representation that you want to have. You're not talking to your daughter about, you know, spinning the block and Pookie Lope, haunting her and her drink. You're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that with your wife. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, we get it, you know, that's how you build your image up. But again, I'm gonna keep repeating 41 because I just want people to think about, take the money, take the fame away from all of these people. If you were a young teenager up until about 21, if you still had somebody that was 20 years older than you talking about the same shit that you were doing in the hood, you're not gonna be respected now. You feel me? So hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe. Also in the comments, let me know your thoughts. If I'm wrong, just let me know I'm wrong. If I'm right, let me know I'm right. But, you know, and again, salute to AO because I understand what he means by this is a rap trap. And we got 41-year-old people caught into it. But I'm out. Long live CC. Yeah.